And final upload of the night. It is draft day. Yes, I have gone through the first 2 months of the season, and we're going to start by recapping that. It has not been pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. So that 22 and 33 record, well, that's only because we got a little hot at the end of May. But man, April was not pretty. You see almost no green. My goodness, 6 wins in the month of April is just awful, awful. And things have not gone well. We have been slammed by the injury bug. Austin Gomer, he got hurt after 4 starts with a shoulder tear. He's about to return from the IL, but he was out for 1 to 2 months. And then Garrett Hampson, he fractured his foot. He is on the 60-day IL, as well as Robert Stevenson also broke his arm. He hit the 60-day IL. Now, fortunately, we did get Daniel Bard back, and he just got back, and he's now assumed that close off to a decent start. However, the rest of our pitching staff not done all that well. Germán Marquez, he's heated up of late, but he has not had a great season at this point. Chichi Gonzalez has been doing really well in that long relief role. I tried bringing up Antonio Senzatella to fill in for Gomer, but it did not go well. Chichi Gonzalez probably going to get one more start before Gomer gets called up. John Gray looking pretty good. Probably going to be pretty hot trade chip if he can keep this up. Really going to cross our fingers. Freeland started well, but has kind of slowed down since. And then Brad Peacock throwing pretty well. Pretty good pickup for us. Not averaging a ton of innings per start, but he's doing a pretty decent job. Rest of the bullpen looks pretty decent. Oberg kind of up in his trade value a little bit. Some of the young guys, Jordan Sheffield looking okay. The Oliver Perez signing hasn't quite worked out. He's already dropped 5 overall, so trade chip probably not going to happen. Michael Givens also hasn't done that great. Down on the farm, really nobody looking great. Derek Rodriguez, he's looking pretty good, trying to revive his career a little bit. Castellani's had a couple of good months. He might be trying to push his way for a call-up pretty soon. Let's see. Carlos Estevez, he started with 16 scoreless innings to start. He's on the 40-man roster now. Down here in Double-A, Carl Kaufman standing out. Other than that, nobody really blowing me away. Yohan Ibar looking pretty good, but that whip's a little higher than I'd like. And Tony Losi, pretty good start to Double-A. Pushed himself to a 60 overall, so try to go from there. Charlie Blackmon, big first half. That should really help his trade value, even with that contract, which is going to cost us a little bit in the prospect terms. But nice, strong start for him. Jonathan Daza, not hitting for average, but the power numbers aren't so bad for his power ability. Trevor Story, not a great start, but decent enough. Trade value holding strong. Ryan McMahon is tanking, not looking good at all. CJ Crone, plenty of power, should probably still hang on to some of his trade value. Sam Hilliard, hitting for a little bit of power, but man, he's awful. Dropping that vision almost all the way down to 0. Josh Fuentes struggling, not surprising. Elias Diaz struggling, not surprising. Now, Raimel Tapia, playing pretty well. Might be in the discussion for trade. Connor Joe, we had to call up because of some injuries, and he's done well in a little bit of time here. And then that basically wraps up the majors. Brendan Rodgers really struggling down there in AAA. Don't like that. Was hoping to get a hot start off him to call him up. We did push Mundell from AA to AAA, and because of some injuries in the major league department. But Greg Bird, he is not playing well. Nick Longy's playing pretty well. Might be earning himself a call up at some point this year. And then finally, Double-A is where we got most of our prospects. Ryan Velade, not killing it in the power department, but man, he is raking, hitting 321. You saw that on-base percentage at 442. Crazy. Montero doing okay, coming along slowly. Brenton Doyle, okay slash line, not outstanding. McIver, not playing well very much. Power numbers are there, but the average kind of slumming a little bit. Jamison Hanna, not doing great. Do a little bit of power, but not great otherwise. So yeah, it's not been a good start to the season. It got so bad, I almost called up Ian Desmond and said, "Yo, fam, you sure you don't want to play this year? Because we could really use you." But I'm just gonna leave him down there in that A-ball roster. So, like I said, it is draft day. I'm looking for a little bit to make me feel a little bit better. So let's get on into that, and maybe we can. Let's see. Oh, there are some blue chips available. I thought all the blue chips might be gone. So, oh wow, there's a lot of them. I hate how they have closing pitchers as the blue chips. I never take them. It's like a closing pitcher, a relief pitcher is never taken in the top half of the first round of the draft. You don't even see relievers taken in the regular draft. So, oh god, the guy throws so slow and his Ks per 9 is awful. We're not gonna want him. Let's see. Quivers, not too bad. Not too far from majors. 22, not the greatest. Hubble throws decent. Home run per 9. Yeah, Ks per 9 number's too low. I don't like that. McDermott, 22. Still feel like he's too far from the majors. Elias, this is a little bit better, though I don't love the velocity. Good control, breaks a little bit weak. Miguel Campillo. Just kind of nothing standing out for these guys. And then there is that. So, wow, I'm really not liking any of these blue chips. So I did go pretty hard on some scouts. See, the thing is these blue chips are guaranteed to be a potential. Even the guys I scouted, though, they're not necessarily guaranteed to be a potential. But, man, I don't know. This is going to be a tough decision to make. I'd really like to get one of these guys, but I scouted some pretty high flame-throwing relievers. Pretty good catchers, actually, as well, that I really liked. Would love to draft. This Elliott kid looks pretty good. Oh. Yeah, also Serrano, I'm going to eliminate him. That 45 overall means he's really far away from the majors. Let's see. See, this is pretty good. I like that power numbers. Man, I probably just should go with one of those. You know what? What's that third baseman? 65 overall. Look at those power numbers. Oh, I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Not great defensively, but can hide him in left field. Sorry, guys. I'm having a little bit of trouble deciding on this first pick because it's so important. It's the first pick of our rebuild, and we got to nail it. Oh, man. 55. If he was a 60, I would love this pick, I think. It's just that 22 that's really making me nervous. You know what? We're going to be a little risque and go with Dave Perry. We're going to regret that. I almost guarantee we're going to regret that. But let's see how it pans out. Okay, since we went with a hitter, we got to come back with a pitcher this round. So, Derek Mullins, lefty, which I... Oh, look at the flamethrower. Good case for now. I'm all over it. 19 years old. I'm all over it. So for as long as that first pick took, this second pick pretty quick. Alrighty. Now. Ooh, wow, look at the power of the righties all the way up to the 80 grade. So, okay. So now we're starting to run out of greens that have been scouted. I don't want to take a 65 right now. I'd rather take a chance on somebody I don't know. There's a left field and or left field, so switch hitter. Ooh, yeah. Freddie Marshall looks like he could be the pick. Yeah, I ran out of time. I wanted to scout more catchers because I found a couple of good ones, but I knew they were going to be gone too fast. I don't quite want to reach for a catcher right now. This kid, I have no scouting information on him at all. Let's see. Yeah, if he's 45 overall, we're not going to want to draft him. Not enough information on that. 80 that I just saw. So, looks like one of those left fielders is probably going to be what I want to go with. Yeah, and he's pretty well scouted. This should be pretty accurate. So, we'll go Freddie Marshall. All right, so third round pick. I'm trying to think. Maybe another pitcher would be good. Oh, good righty. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll go with Freddie Garcia. Decently scouted. So we'll go there. So we've gotten 2 outfielders and 2 pitchers. Maybe we swing for a catcher if that 80 overall catcher's still there. Nah, no luck. So maybe we swing for a catcher though. Maybe we get lucky and he's better. He's 20 years old. I like it. We can see what else is around here. Second baseman. Oh, that's the second baseman. Yeah, that's a decent second baseman. Not very well scouted though. Third baseman. Ooh. So we already took a third baseman in the draft. He's more of a left fielder. Center field. You know what? I think I'm going to take a shot with this Barrios kid. What was that second name? Mobley was his name. So Mobley and Grayson. Those are the 2 guys that we might want to be looking at. Mobley, Grayson, and Diaz? No, Mobley and Grayson's all we're going to want. So let's take this kid as a right kid, right? Alright, Mobley and Grayson. Let's go see if they're still there. We'll take a swing at those 2. Let's see. Mobley's still there. Grayson's gone, so we'll take Mobley then. Take a shot. A lot of young guys. I'm trying to build this roster for the long haul. So these young guys are going to be really what I'm looking at. So who do we have anything scouted on? Jimmy Enriquez. I did kind of like him. I stopped scouting him short because I was running out of time. But I do kind of like a left-handed bat. Deep across the board. Plays third base too. Bad potential there. Espinoza. Ooh, I could try to take one more pitcher. Another flame-throwing lefty, although his case per 9 is not that good. Anybody I can swing for the fences with. So, no. Derek Gomez. I already drafted 2 pitchers. I could do a third one, really. See what's left around here. Enriquez is the other pick I can make. See, maybe I hit gold with it, but I doubt. Oh, here we go, shortstops. Didn't scout. Ooh, left-handed bat. Good arm. He's 18 years old. Oh, I might go with that. I've already taken enough of it. Alright, you know what? I'll take this Ashley kid. Maybe, hopefully, cross our fingers. Hope we nail it. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the draft. Let's see, how do we do? Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go take a look at our draft picks. And yeah, I knew I was going to regret that. Only an 86 overall. But big time power. So, Derek Mullins. I got to be honest, I kind of like this draft class. Didn't miss on that first pick. I wish I had taken down some of those names. Oh, Campillo, let's see. Yeah. Oh, see, he's 47 overall. Really far away. I know that was one of the guys. So there's 2 center fielders. There was only the 2 guys I would have taken were those center fielders. Quivers, 56 overall. Yeah, I mean, a 56 overall when you're 22 years old, that's exactly what I was afraid about. Even with that nice potential, yeah, I'm not too mad about missing out on them, though, to be honest. And where's the last center fielder? Esteban Sanchez. No, that's not him. That's not the one. McDermott, that was the other one. Yeah, see, 22 years old, 51 overall. It just, I didn't feel comfortable. Those potentials are awesome, but for what I got, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this guy. Now, what I do when I get these classes, I actually have a system where I edit my draft classes, or I'll edit everybody's draft picks. Or at least my own, but probably everybody's in the league. So we don't get, because like 68 overall is a little bit overrated for a rookie, for a first year player. So we'll bump him down. He'll probably be like a 65 overall maximum. Yeah, we're definitely gonna sign him. I can take that, and then we'll also actually bump the potentials will all get bumped down a little bit. So I'll explain all of it to you when we get to that level. But yeah, it's just basically to keep the creative players that have been drafted from basically phasing out all of the prospects that were already in the roster. So just control the potential a little bit. Like for Perry here, I think because he's 21 years old, he'll get knocked down by like 3 potential. So he'll actually be an 83, which is a pretty good player in terms of how this roster was built. But yeah, he'll be an 83. Mullins, he'll be a 60 overall and a 85. So I like that pick. Marshall, he'll be a 61 overall. He'll stay at the, actually probably move him down to 78 most likely is what his potential will be. Freddie Garcia, this was a good pick. I'm really glad I went with this one. He'll probably bump down to that 65 or a little bit less overall, and then that 80, 21, so about 85 potential. Barrios, you know, I'll take that for what was he, a 4th round pick? I'll take that. I mean, 60 overall, he'll stay there, and he'll stay at that 76 potential. I'll be honest, though, I mean, that's not too bad. I got something to play with, a lot of speed to play with. Arm's not great, so you might have to maybe flip the left field unless we can train the arm up, but we got some other things to work on as well. Bobby Mobley, I am so happy I drafted this kid. Wow, look at that. He's very far away from the majors, the 54 overall, but he's going to have 85 potential when all is said and done. Going to have to work on that power, but decent base stealer across the board, not bad. And then Buddy Ashley, last pick, nailed it. Nailed it completely. He's going to have 81 potential, 18 years old, 55 overall. Ladies and gentlemen, we nailed this first draft. I am so happy. I got to give my scouts some love. I did do a lot of the scouting myself, but I don't have... see, can I show the scouts? Yeah, look at these guys. So these are my scouts here. These guys deserve some love, finding me some really, really good players. And, wow, really, really happy with that class. So that's a good start to our rebuild. We're having a pretty rough season, but... yeah, I gotta say, it makes me happy. We're gonna fill up this farm system fast, and then we're gonna go from there. And that'll be the end of it for me tonight, and then hopefully be back again tomorrow night, moving on with the trade deadline special. So, hope you all enjoy the first 3 episodes. You guys enjoy. I'm gonna head to bed now because you should too.